The Terra Carta Design Lab is a sustainability competition. It's international, but RISD is actually the only US school participating. This conversation about climate justice and sustainability and its charge for us to collaborate with nature as a basis and foundation for the Terra Carta really makes it uniquely positioned to engage with systems at RISD that are already in place, foundations that we have, an ethos in our curriculum, pedagogy, and research and development.
The winners were selected by the Sustainable Markets Initiative, which included the leadership under Sir Jony Ive, who has been a visionary for this project. So the first team that I'll announce is a human-scale ecosystem module designed to remediate water quality and restore vital urban marshes, biopods. Co-founders Manini Banerjee and Avantika Velo, industrial design graduates, and a faculty affiliate, Katya Zolotovsky. Team members Malvika Agarwal, Skylar Perez, and Joel Young. Congratulations. The second team to win the Terra Carta Design Award is a transformative biomaterial made from discarded mollusk shells. Offering a sustainable alternative for diverse applications. Shelf life. Felicia Newhoff is the founder of Shelf Life and works with Jason Connell, Alicia Epstein, all architecture and fine arts graduates. This project redefines the relationship between the built environment and nature, blending sustainability and design innovation. We're so excited for you. Congratulations.
So the world needs this because, I don't know if you know, but wetlands are some of our most productive and biodiverse ecosystems, but they occupy only 6% of all land surfaces. And they host 40% of the biodiversity on the planet. And so biopods is really trying to democratize wetland restoration because we need to do it quickly, we need to do it fast, and we need to champion people to be agents of change to bring this happen. So we really view biopods as vehicles to mobilize entire populations in the restorations of their ecosystems and to take charge of their water quality and health.
One thing that my research is looking at in my PhD is how to quantify or how to measure the life of a biopod within the environment and what that means for the environment. Also the biopod. The biopod can be extracted and we can see the pollutants that are held within. My research operates at the organism and all the way up to the landscape. And then in the middle is an architectural intervention that's informed by both the organism and the environment.
The seed round of Biopod was funded by the Somerson Sustainability Innovation Grant. And as we came to the end of our first year of sort of working with this project, we saw this as an avenue to go beyond Providence, to really bring this technology and create methods and frameworks that could encourage people around the world to engage with the product.
What I've learned for sustainability to mean through this process has been focusing on individual local communities, has been thinking about sustainability not in this global sort of nihilistic way of, oh my gosh, the world is ending, the world is warming up, everything is gonna die, but thinking about in order to make actionable solutions, you have to go small and you have to narrow in on that impact, and then that is when you start to actually be able to define and illustrate what sustainability means on that individual level.
When Avantika and I speak about this a lot, we think about what kind of impact that we would like to have in the future. And we always settle on this idea that, you know, eventually we won't be an entity anymore. There won't be the need for this sort of thinking or this sort of framework because it's going to be embedded into the way that we problem solve in the future.
Shelf life takes waste that is readily available, especially in the Rhode Island area where it was founded. It takes seafood waste from restaurants And rather than those restaurants putting it into a landfill, it transforms that waste into objects, architecture, apparel for everyday use in a way that it just makes sense.
Our founder, Felicia, has been developing this material, her biomaterial, out of mollusk shells and a binder. It's really incredible. I mean, with showing material properties from anywhere, from leather to concrete, whereas at its most basic level, it's providing like the smallest service to a global good. We're taking something, physically removing tonnage from landfills and producing things that people need in almost every aspect of life, from building materials to home furnishings to home objects. And that alone is its own tangible good. On the higher level order, it shows that like alternatives to what we're doing now, they're available, they're in the making, and they're ready to be embraced by consumer culture. They're ready to take this place.
To me, this opportunity means, wow, I'm not actually trying to be emotional. Being a part of something bigger than myself sounds cliche, but you really can't do things alone in isolation. Progress requires integration of many disciplines, which RISD is. I mean, furniture, painting, industrial design, architecture. And I think it really means being a part of something sustainable, which today we hear a lot increasingly, but it almost seems like it's just like a tick, like a box to check off, rather than a list of ethical priorities. And I think Shelf Life really cares about that, the who, the why, the what, nature, planet, people. We wouldn't exist without that, like our specific company.
Something I want to make sure I say is thank you. Thank you to the Rhode Island School of Design and to the Terra Carta for looking at all of the schools in the United States and choosing the Rhode Island School of Design. I want to thank my collaborators, my teammates, and I'm just really excited.